Alright bro, your unemployed timer's over. It's time to get into the real world and find a good old wage cage to call home. Huh? I've had enough jobs to go into the double-digit territory, so that might give me some credentials on how to destroy an interview. Most of us will have to get a job eventually, unless you are one of the few lucky people out there. So let's get right into it with what I like to call the free interview. And they usually go a little bit like this. Hey, nice to meet ya. Can you start tomorrow? Maybe. Alright, sounds good. See you here tomorrow. Wait, what? I mean, when a job is given without any real form of interviewing, that's how you know that job is going to be an absolute L. The turnover rate's gotta be crazy. One time I had an interview for a security job at a Panera Bread, and I was talking with a guy and he told me I was the only one to show up out of like 15 people. And then he tried to hire me on the spot. And I didn't end up taking that one, but knowing those riots that happened back in 2020, that job would probably leave me like this. Oh no. This is not what I thought the job would entitle at all. What is wrong with these people? And you know, we can't forget about the military. First of all, I find it a bit sketchy that they target underage kids in high school, but hey, it's best to get them early, I suppose. And now they even use TikTok girls for recruitment. But you know, this is how I imagine their interviews to go. Welcome to the Marines. What's your favorite flavor of crayon? Huh? Hello, welcome to the Air Force. How much do you want to get paid? Oh well, the only G's I care about are the ones up there. Alright, so this is the Space Force. What makes you qualified for this job? Valid. Alright, welcome to the Navy. So, can you tell me what we do here? I mean, I hope we party. So I got one question for you to get into the Army. Are you scared of getting shot? Huh? What, do I look like, a coward? And you know, we can't forget about job fairs. I always recall them bribing you with random things. You know, free notebooks, water bottles, and a whole bunch of other things. But yet again, this is right there with the hired on the spot type of jobs. They're trying to buy you in with gifts, which is borderline a red flag. I mean, it usually goes a little like this. Alright, here's a notebook. Yeah, I don't want it. Please, take this job. I'm begging you. Take the job, please. And the oddest concept to me is the multi-person interviews. I mean, they literally have your competition across the table during the whole interview. I had this once, and it's with my greatest condolences to say, I lost that competition. But hindsight's 2020. Next time I'll be prepared. How many years of experience do you have, Dorbol? Oh, well, I got 4 years of experience. Alright, well, how about you then? Well, I got 5. Bruh. You know, I should also throw in open interviews. I've never been to one of these personally, but I'm pretty confident no one else has either. I mean, really, who walks into an open interview? Hi, welcome to the interview. Let me show you around. Oh wait, you're not gonna ask questions? No, let's look around, bro. You're hired. What? So we've talked a lot about the easy, low competition jobs, but we can't forget about when the competition gets fierce. With higher paying jobs, this is often something that you'll need to have a resume built like a truck for. And I can't say for sure, since after all, I did graduate high school with a 1.9 GPA. So no, there's not a chance in the world I would be in a situation to interview for one of those jobs. So you went to Harvard, right? Huh? I dropped out. Of Harvard? If I say yes, will that increase my odds of getting the job? Also, does anyone find the basic questions they ask to be some of the dumbest things out there? Such as, what's your biggest weakness? Like really, do they expect people to expose that? Like they think everyone's gonna respond like Boogie did in that interview?
And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I my ex-wife and I'm also a but that could be an issue for employers that would research me. So if we can find someone who won't me, that would be good.
Well, that's difficult. I mean, I can't submit your resume to a client and then request that they don't Google.
And let me ask you, is being likable, smart, and funny positive traits? Obviously yes, so this is where it gets a bit sad. This part of reality is what I don't really like, but hey, we have the halo effect, which just pretty much means if you're attractive, you are more likely to be perceived as all of those things mentioned. So this is why it's important to dress well and look sharp to the best of your abilities, since unfortunately it does make a difference. So I have 10 years of experience and I graduated from a top university. Okay, yeah, we'll call you if you choose you.
A few moments later.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I hooked up with that receptionist. Found her on Tinder. Oh my, alright, yo, you're hired. And just a heads up, research the company beforehand since that reflects very well on you. You might even find out this isn't the company you want to work for, but make sure you don't go full moron mode like me. I had an interview and I blundered it so hard. It went a little like this. Yeah, I actually looked into your guys' company a bit, and it's pretty cool that you're founded in 1880.
Well, it was actually 1892.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, if you say so. And you know, it's safe to say I didn't get that job. And you know, I should mention that these people who interview you aren't your friends. They're a lot like the police. They want you to slip up and say the wrong thing, so they'll act all buddy-buddy with you. Since you know when you are with your pals, you oftentimes are much more relaxed with what you say. And that's not always a great thing, because it can go like this sometimes. Yeah, you'd love it here. We go out for drinks on the weekends often. Oh, really? I love to drink. I'm sure you do. Do you like to do any other substances? But at the end of the day, being nervous can be a real hindrance, and I know people often are, but really, what it portrays to the company is that you're not confident in your abilities and or you're just not prepared for the job at hand. And that's never a good look. That's why I think it's important to do something like sales at some point, since it will make you a natural, as well as meditation, which that will just help keep you calm. And without those things, you know, you could probably do it, but it might go a little like this. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Probably still here, with this company. Yeah, with this company still. Okay. And the most important part of getting a very good job is the truth we don't actually like to hear. Having connections. When you know someone who works there already, you really do have a foot in the door. And when you have a foot in the door, it's just a lot easier. But keep in mind, this is a double-edged blade because no matter what you do, you're going to reflect on that person who recommended you. You know, my apologies, but I don't think we're going to hire you. What was that, Jim?
I was just telling him he's just hired.
Good. I'll show him around. But honestly, if you guys are anything like I used to be, you might find yourself taking the path of least resistance and taking whatever job is offered to you, instead of pursuing a different path, maybe even a path you'd actually want to take. I did this for the majority of my life, until getting fired for like the 20th time. I then realized I needed to do something on my own, and I had a borderline spiritual experience on my last time getting fired. It kinda went a little like this. So, Dorbol, you showed up late too many times. We're gonna have to let you go. Oh, please give me one last try. Just give me one more last chance, please. I'm sorry, it's out of our control. Okay.
12 o'clock midnight.
Wow, the first snow of the year. No, I know what I have to do. And I'm not going to explain it in detail. I'm just going to say the song First Snow is of significant importance to me. And it was an odd coincidence since that was a condition on my last job I had. That was a year ago now, and I've been living off of YouTube for over half a year now. It almost feels like destiny sometimes. And go ahead and check out the description for my Twitter and Discord, and feel free to watch this video right here.